we're starting out the morning with a little bit of a uptrend from yesterday. And yesterday was a major downtrend, as you see here. Went down, slowed down, and now it is attempting its way back up. So let's see here what happens in about a minute when the market opens. And then we'll go from there. All right, so we already drew a couple of trend lines just to kind of see if the pattern continues. I have one here, short-term trend for uptrend that was drawn based off this hour chart. And as you see the downtrend here, temporary. So we have less than 10 seconds and the market's gonna open. Then we'll see what happens at that point. So we're at the high of the pre-market here. This is pre-market high, and it's attempting to push through that. See what happens. So let's see if it breaks that little trend line that it already started this morning. So that's the previous wick down. This is the previous day low. Maybe go back down and retest the pre-market low. Let's see. It's doing a little bit of working around here. It looks like a struggle back and forth. Okay. We already have levels marked off if it goes either direction. Looks like the 1 minute has a little bit of a downward trend, but that could be major pullback during that first candle. That happens a lot where it's like the fake outs and stuff like that happen around that first time period, the first 30 minutes, 15 to 30 minutes of open. So we're just seeing what happens, watching it to see what happens here. So it's going on down. You see all that power in that pool is our sign that this looks like this is going to be a fake out, possibly, and continue upwards. It could continue downwards as well, but we will see. See what's happening on a 4 hour. Okay, so it didn't come anywhere near that 20. Yeah, it could be going back down. Let's see what happens. Right now, it's a tug of war. It hadn't made its mind up yet. Let's see. All right. So we see here on that 1 minute, we had this strong little candle right here. Now the 1 minute has a lot of noise, so I don't enter based on the 1 minute. So we have this wick to the downside and upside. A little bit of indecision, struggle back and forth, but let's see. We'll follow it whichever way it goes. And like I said, this is the pre-market low. I usually like to do some bit of a range here from the major support resistance area to kind of see if it meets me in the middle. So the middle would be about here. Just kind of trying to see what it may do this morning. So that's like a midpoint if I was in it, where it may go. And also it may just wick that pre-market high because previous day low, because it's already gone down and kind of, let's just see. Now we have some consolidation on the 1 minute. So it went up and wicked that 9, and we have a little bit of a death cross taking place on that with the 20 and the 9 EMA. But like I said, it's right at opening, so a lot of opening volume is taking place right now. Mm-hmm. So doing the top-down approach. See. Okay. Hadn't broken structure yet. It's retraced this more than 50%. So now we had a break of that orb to the downside, and it looks like it's an immediate break back into orb with this second candle, especially if it closes above the 9, which is this blue line right here. We have about a minute, less than a minute. Let's see, less than 30 seconds. It's a patience and waiting game. I will tell you that, especially when you're waiting for a particular setup. I'm looking for extra confirmation this morning because it just rejected that orb, and it's retracing all of the wick, mostly all of the wick. Now we have here, and we're going. So waiting here. It's still dancing around that previous day low. I'm gonna do a contract. So I'm gonna see how it behaves at that now this is the candle I typically go to protect here. Might be a little bit of a scalp here. Now if it gets me out here, it was gonna get me out anyway. So just letting it do what it's gonna do. So we're getting some increased volume. I'm still wondering if it's coming to this area right about here. So I think I'm gonna follow on this one. Only because when it's near major support this closely. So still watching here. We have about less than 10 seconds on a new candle. So it looks like it could be a little bit of a whipsaw condition, high chance of that. But I'm following it all the way through. So it's hitting our zone right now. It could just tap that zone. So it's gone down and tapped our midpoint. And that's some liquidity there. Let's see how it does, how it treats this area is very important. Okay, it looks like it could be a double bottom on the 1 minute, but let's see. Okay, it's continuing down. See, I'm watching the bottom on this one before I move anything. We have news at, well, a speaker at 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, so I'm not going to trade into that. So it's dancing around that midpoint like we just said, that midpoint here. I'm just seeing a reaction based off of it. I'm trying to see if it's going to continue on down because this is the range of the previous day low. I'm sorry, the pre-market low. We've already surpassed the previous day low. Still dropping down. See if it's gonna tap it or slightly reject it. Yep, it looks like it's gonna break it. Yep, it broke it. New low. See where we're going. I'm getting out of this regardless. Before 11. So let's see. Let's see where we're going. Okay, so based on where we're going, we're going to about we're going to about 65.40 possibly. That's the next, but it's also a little bit of resistance we may be already tapped into is 60, 630, 651. Let's see what happens on this next candle. Just letting it go where it wants to go. Okay, it hit our take profit, $200 profit. So we just kept it simple this morning because we have a situation news at 11. Um, Not gonna be greedy, so it could keep moving. But hey, let's see. And it's in a deep, deep trend. It hadn't even tested that nine. So the option we do have between now and then is we can get back in on a pullback, but this thing is in free fall. It's in free fall right now. So looks like the initial thing I saw, we have a little bit of a free on the 4 hour there is a fair value gap, and it looks like it may be traveling there. Still a lot of momentum. Okay, so now we have a pullback right at that fair value gap. And when I'm referring to a fair value gap, I'm here, and the fair value gap area, let's see, is right. Tap right in. It's not a big one, but right here. Wait a minute, this chart is set up a little bit. I'm on my trading view and this at the same time. Let's see. That's something. Not even showing it on here. But that is resistance there. Yep, it's going. This candle has a few minutes left on it. So we're going to see what it's about to do. A lot of times that's why I do look to take two positions at a time minimum, and that's really advisable because if taking two positions, I would have had one I could have let run a little bit just to be safe, and then one that would have went out at profit. So um, that's just something I do like to do. We have a little bit of consolidation here, but this could be a turnaround point. Let's see. Yeah, it's at that point. Another point of resistance, 635. Six. Oh, this is laggy. I'm sorry. Let's see. We're at 6:34. It's a little bit of a tug of war, decision, indecision, back and forth here. So what we can do is go back here and see this is the area where we have some congestion. A little bit of some congestion right about here, a little bit of some consolidation. But it looks like it's trying to break even through that. So let's just see a little bit of back and forth. New candle. So my main thing was to see how it behaves with this. Now, possibly pull back to this area to retest it because we had the break. Maybe pulls back, retest, possibly get in for another move down. Right now, we're bypassing the 9 on the 1 minute. So this could be the pullback for another entry because this right here was an indecision. Let's see. Yeah, it may tap that 9 possibly. Move started up here. Let's see. Okay, so we had a second candle start above the 9 on the 1 minute. And as you can see, we got that uh, profit of 208 so far on the first move. So it's 10 o'clock. We got like another hour where we could catch another scalp. I'm going to watch here and I may roll with just the 1 minute, just the scalp. We have some play here around the 9. Mm-hmm. So what I am gonna do is I'm gonna get rid of this little, remove that because that's irrelevant now. We have a big, big, strong separation between uh, the VWAP 20 and the 9. Still have some movement going back up above. 1, 2. Doesn't mean it's reversing yet. Could just simply be a pullback. And then this is an indecision candle right here, but indecision could mean a break in another direction. That's another thing. So I'm gonna wait for the confirmation with this 9 right here, and then we have VWAP kind of braided towards the 9. So let's see. And this is the previous day. So we're just watching right now to see what happens. Like I said, it could continue to break down. That could have been just the pullback there. Might not even get a retest of that 9. Let's see if we do. So it's breaking back down below the 9. Okay. That means that those sellers pushed it back down. That wick, those sellers pushed it back down. Looks like it's making a new low. So as you see, we're oversold. This color change here below this line, new low, oversold. That may have been all the pullback we're gonna do, but let's see. Like I say, it's at an area, a previous area of influence right here. Just a little bit of consolidation happened here, all the way back, if you can see. So it could go slightly below and then reverse, or it could keep going. See, all this consolidation had a drop, so looks like it may continue to keep dropping. Yep. So we're in based on this pullback. We're just looking to do a little scalping. So it's broke that area. Next area, make it another little play area. Okay, we're just following it down. Following it down and see what it does. New low. Oh crap. It's coming on down to dance with me. It went back and tested that 9. Okay, so it's consolidating right there. On the 1 minute, it's trying to right here. Yeah, we didn't do much on that one. We just gave back $1. But because that actually is an example of me getting a little FOMO because I did not enter based on the criteria that I typically use. So I was really scapping it very closely to see kind of what it was going to do and just, risk $1. But at the end of the day, we're done today. We're going to go ahead and get off because I didn't want to trade into the speaker. Although it may be falling down, the first trade that we did, 2 positions would have been nice, but we only did 1 position because it was going into that support from the low of the morning pre-market. So we'll come back and we'll probably discuss what this ends up doing. But as of right now, we're out for 207 in profit. And just remember, it's very important, which is what can easily happen is when you see the fall and you're gonna miss out. I had a goal today and following through, just watching the it follow your rules, and once you hit your goal, just go ahead and get out. or if you're going to hit your goal and then have another position to kind of see how far it's going, just to call it a runner, it'd be called a runner, just to see what it's going to end up doing. But I haven't seen um, any major uh, confluence to say it's turning around right at this moment, because it looks like it may even, it's at the bottom part here. This whole part is arranged, this blue, this blue. So anywhere within here, it could blast through this part here, or it can keep going. But we'll come back and see. We're done. And that's it.